If you dream about climbing a mountain, walking upstairs, or ascending toward the sky, it can symbolize growth, progress, or moving into a new season. Think about Jacob in Genesis chapter 28. He dreamed of a ladder reaching from earth toward heaven. A dream of climbing may remind you that spiritual growth takes patience, courage, and perseverance. You may be entering a season where God is calling you to grow deeper in faith and character. Don't focus only on going higher. Ask God what He wants to develop inside you. Dreams where you're running, hiding, or being pursued can feel frightening, but they don't automatically mean something supernatural is happening. Sometimes such dreams reflect fear, stress, pressure, or things you're struggling with emotionally. From a spiritual perspective, however, they can remind us to seek God's protection and bring our fears to Him. Psalm chapter 23 reminds us that even when we walk through dark valleys, God is with us. So instead of living in fear, let these dreams lead you toward prayer, peace, and trust in God. Water is a powerful biblical symbol. It can represent life, cleansing, renewal, testing, or a new beginning. If you dream about peaceful, clear water, you might reflect on spiritual renewal and God's invitation to draw closer to Him. If the water is stormy or overwhelming, it may remind you of difficult circumstances or emotions you're facing. Think about the Israelites crossing the Red Sea. What looked like an impossible obstacle became a path when God made a way. Whatever your dream means, remember this: God can make a way even when you cannot see one. Light is one of the strongest biblical images of truth and God's presence. Jesus said, "I am the light of the world." So if you dream about a bright light appearing in darkness, it can remind you of hope, truth, guidance, and clarity. Psalm chapter 119 verse 105 teaches that God's word is a lamp for our feet and a light for our path. Maybe you're confused about a decision. Maybe you're walking through uncertainty. Instead of depending only on the dream, turn to God's word and ask Him for wisdom. Sometimes the greatest revelation isn't seeing something unusual in a dream, it's finally seeing your situation clearly. Keys can symbolize access, responsibility, opportunity, and authority. Jesus spoke about the keys of the kingdom in Matthew chapter 16 verse 19. So if you dream about receiving or using a key, you might reflect on the doors God may be opening, or the responsibilities He may be placing before you. But remember, an open door doesn't always mean yes. Pray for wisdom. Ask God whether the opportunity is truly from Him, and whether you're prepared to walk through it. Sometimes God opens a door. Sometimes He closes one. Both can be part of His guidance.